Good morning. So I'm in a very cold but sunny, beautiful winter's sunny day. I started here at Trefil quarry, which is the valley side of the Brecon Beacons, the south of the Brecon Beacons, just up from Tredegar. So the Brecon Beacons park starts in about 10-15 minutes, and we're going to do hopefully 2 or 3 hills around here. It follows the path, follows the road. You can cut down here in a minute, or whenever you want, and walk along the riverside, which might be, certainly in the summer, that's a lot nicer than walking on the road, but it might be boggy, so I'm gonna have a look down there. And yeah, we'll catch you in a bit and I'll explain some of the hills that we're going to try and do today. Okay, so a little bit of progress down the road in about 20 minutes. And there's a little stone down there called Duke's Table. You can actually drive down here. Probably should have parked here somewhere, but I guess it's a bit of an extra exercise. The hills we're doing a moorland summit, Ffos y Wern, Twyn Y Llyn, which is there, covered by the forest, and there's a Cadno, which is part of moorland. So can't see that in a minute. So that's the aim. Just a bit more road to do now. Well, I've found a kind of rough track. I haven't got the path that was on the OS map, but this is a kind of second one. But I've stumbled across this. This is stunning. Twyn Y Llyn, I think it's called. Forested valley. Sounds Russian, doesn't it? Piergrad. And there's the mountains above Talibont in the distance there. 2 of those I've walked, and you can see Penafan and the kind of, don't know how to describe it, the eastern central beacons, I'd say. It's beautiful. So that's Cadno in the distance there. And the other one I can't see at the minute, so I'm just going to go along here and hopefully find a sheep trail that takes me into the right direction. So there's the river crossing you can see here on the OS map, and this is a definite path taking me up to the first hill summit at Twyn Y Llyn, so we're going to do that one first. So this is definitely the Twyn Y Llyn summit. Beautiful views eastwards towards the Black Mountains. So featureless summit, but this is definitely where it is. Definitely where it is, according to the map. The highest point around. Moorland summit. So we're going to join this path and make our way up onto here. Views are cracking here. On the edge of Mynwth Llangynydir is like a cliff. It's quite remote here actually. It's not technically that remote, but it's a long walk in. It's been about an hour certainly to get here, so yeah, it's not an unreasonable walk in from the village of Trefil. Good, so that's first one done. On to the next. Fabulous view here of Carnpica and Trefil. It's a great walk from Talibont, that little Carnpica circuit, short but sharp. Quite a big climb for these parts. So all the Black Mountains. The weather is incredible. It's hot. I'm just in a jumper. I mean, the car said it was about 4 degrees, but there's no wind and the sun's out. It's gorgeous. Absolutely cracking. So I'm going to off-piste it up here, a little scramble through the rocks, and then up onto this next summit. So a little scramble, a mini scramble. Mags has just aced it. So that's it. I'm going to put that down a sec. Just get up here. Little mini scramble through the rocks and up onto the summit. Some little summit rocks here. Cadno. There we are. And this is the Ffos Moor. Stunning. This is a walker's paradise. Remote-ish moorland. Sunny, hot. No one around. Not a soul around. Amazing, expansive views. It's incredible. And it's only half an hour drive from my house, which is cracking. Right, on to the next one, which is there. I'll see you in a sec. Just enjoying this lovely mountain stream. It's so peaceful, the noise of it. It's the water just rattling on the pebbles. It's so calm. There's no wind. It's just so nice to walk without wind. So we're following our way back to the road. Should hopefully be there in 10. See you in a sec. So we're at Duke's Table now, which is opposite the highest point. That's there, those rocks there, and the summit's just beyond there. So this is a completely random one that's non-pathed. So it's going to be a off-piste kind of trudge through bog, I think, up there. Which isn't ideal, but we'll see how we get on. Got to cross this river now, stream I should say, and we'll hopefully pick a path up there. So, oh dear, this has been an unpleasant off-piste as expected so far through that long grass. It's just shortened now, but moorland with short green grass and little rocks is lovely, but when you got all this thick boggy stuff, it's horrible. It's like really tiring trying to walk up it. Similar to trying to run on soft sand with bare feet. It's difficult, tiring. So it's a fair bit to go. I'm going to try and follow this for a bit. So I've reached the rocks on the side of the summit. It's brutal. It's worse than Pen y Fan. They're horrendous. It's just so thick. It's just like walking through soup. It's horrible. So uneven. It's exhausted. I think I'm almost there, but this has gone from walking heaven to walking hell. Okay. Here we are, Ffos Wern summit. It's remote and a massive nothingness. That's the worst one I've ever done, by far. I'm getting down. That was awful. So tiring. It just never ended. So thick and boggy. Should have done this as a separate day, but the views are amazing. Okay. So we've come down off it, and thank God we found a sheep trail, which made it very easy walking on the way down. Just, you could not see that from the road. There's no way you could see that really to plot your way up. I saw some vague tracks, and I was considering going up this way because I thought it looked the easiest route, but decided to carry on to try and shorten the distance to the summit, and ended up really underestimating the off-piste. I know it's not Scottish Highlands or whatever, but I've learnt a lot, because what looks like an easy climb short distance on the map, when it's off piste, was really quite challenging and totally sapping of energy. So yeah, I've certainly learnt a lot. Interestingly, there was a memorial plaque on the top dedicated to someone in memory, so clearly people do walk that one. I'm sure the locals know about the sheep trail path up there, but anyway, it's done now. I'll tell you what, it was so uneven up there, and if you turned an ankle in one of the boulder fields up there, there's no signal. That's not going to be a good place, and I started really getting cold and running out of energy. So I think in all the years I've been doing this, that's probably the third time, or certainly second time, where it definitely put the shits up me at one moment. I'm very, very, very happy to be back down. So there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this walk. We're going to just hit the road now and just go back to Trefil. Just going to chill out here for a second, and we'll catch you next time.